right? So we need more money than down here. So, and also the risk, folks, the risk becomes increased, medium, okay? There's certainly and absolutely risk in this behavior, these sorts of things as we go along, okay? There's risk in being active as an investor. And I think the internet dropped out again. I've forgotten to turn off my VPN, which keeps turning it on and off. But anyway, we will continue. All right. And it's going to take us more time. If we were to purchase just a simple property, if we go back here, this would take us anywhere between 1 and 3 months. Done and dusted, we own it, we're off to the races, right? So, investor developer is the next profile. Last profile is the profile of what? This is somebody who buys, develops it, and sells, all right? That's a pure developer, okay? Now, nothing wrong with being a developer if that's what you want to do. Yeah, exactly, Alison. You'd have to, quit your job to manage these projects, and you might not have as much margin in there as you think. I've done a fair bit of coaching and teaching in and around some of our investors graduating into this area, because it's quite a good area to graduate into. But once you've got, my rule is, once you have at least $500,000 worth of liquid, accessible equity, you can graduate into this section if you want to do some more active investing, okay? Not before that, folks, not before that. I say 5 investment properties in your buy and hold strategy, 500 grand of equity, liquid, accessible, and then you can get into the active activities, okay? Don't rush it. Don't do it too early, because it can blow you up, okay? And the last but not least, the developer here as the, let's say, the more aggressive in this section, a developer, lot more time. They would take anywhere between sort of 24 and 48 months, even sort of 2 to 5 years to do a development, turn over their cash. This requires millions of dollars in cash, millions in cash, and the risk is very high. Okay, and what does the risk very high mean? Well, folks, the risk very high means if you mess it up, you can go bankrupt, you can lose it all, etc., etc. All right? So when you look at this, and I'll just overlay this just quickly, yes, you can get returns up there. Oh, it's not a very, you can get returns, you can get more dollars, but the risk is higher, okay? This takes more time, but the risk is low, okay? So where are you as an investor? Where are you going to play? For most of us, it's most appropriate, especially in the beginning, to play there as an investor, buy and hold. And if you want to, you can graduate into the investor developer space into the future. All right? All right, hopefully that made sense. We had a couple of little glitches on our internet. I'll remember tomorrow to make sure I turn off the bits and pieces. That's it from me today, folks, for the Wealth Coffee Chat. Thanks for joining me, as always. Great to have you guys on today. Hopefully that made sense today. Thought I would share a little bit of that pontification from myself. And join me tomorrow for another Wealth Coffee Chat around about the same time, 8:10 each weekday. That's it. I'm done. Cheers, folks. You guys are awesome. Thanks for joining, and see you tomorrow. Bye for now.